Peoples of the universe, please attend carefully. The message that follows is vital to the future of you all.
Yes, indeed. Vital to the future of you all. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. How is everyone? I have had a freaking awesome day, okay? I don't mind telling you, I have had a freaking awesome day. I'm feeling, give me send to me camera. There you go. I'm feeling, I'm getting a little bit clean. As you'll notice, I am freshly shorn. Yes, I had my tops and tails done. There we go. I am feeling more myself. I do like. Honestly, be honest. I like getting. I like longer hair, right? I like it when my beard's longer. I like it when my hair's longer. My wife likes it shorter. And I like my wife liking it. Okay, so it's you have to take everything into account when you decide how much what things you want to do. Yeah, haircut alert. Thank you. Let me wind to the back to begin the chat. I've had a freaking awesome day, if I may say so. Freaking awesome day. I'm looking forward to doing this episode. I want to do a real McCoy deep dive a little bit because the Sylv has been maligned for quite some time now, hasn't he? I mean, like those ratings for Jodie, a bit surprising. And as I understand it, Mr. Spilsbury, who screwed up and let the cat out the bag, which is exactly what freaking happened. So apparently, I don't know. He commented something on my to me on Twitter, then super blocked me. So what? I don't know what he said. I really genuinely have no idea what he said, but I know what your problem is, mate. Okay, listen. It's not just you who's been caught lying out your ass for years. Okay, have you seen what's happening to CNN? Right? I mean, honestly, I don't know why people are surprised when Boris Johnson lies. I mean, like I thought they're just because of the package. He's like a naughty boy with like a pack of sweets. Like, is that yours, Boris? No. Like, why did we surprise Donald Trump Stump's porn stars? I mean, okay. I mean, like, you would expect this to happen. I think Boris Johnson lies more than Trump. Yeah, that's my instant judgment is my litmus judgment is I think Johnson is morally lower than Trump, but the two of them will be really fun for a night out, right? That'll be crazy. Oh, I'd love to have dinner. The both. I mean, if they don't hate each other, as long as they're all friendly, right? It'd be okay. Like Trump hates Bibi now. It's like because he said hello to Biden. He's like, "What are you going to do, mate? He's a new boss. I don't care. He cheated. I mean, of course that didn't happen. No, he's still the boss. What do you want me to do? We're mad at anything at Bibi. Anyway. So the cat's out the bag, and they're not happy, right? They're just not happy about it at all. Now, I think we've got to find a way of making this story catch on, right? I think, and that's why, by the way, the Radio Times put a fraudulent article out the very next day, right? They put an argument listing the Doctor Who TV ratings, right? That's a website, doctorwho.tv web. I think which is where the one you go that has the overnights. But they listed them as the live figures. Oh, how that's interesting. That's just going to cause a little bit of confusion now, isn't it? That's exactly why they did it. Because what can I tell you, mate? I mean, like, have you been watching the Olympics? The rule is if you beat a Chinese athlete, you're disqualified. I saw that a couple of times. This speed skating, this guy goes around these Chinese guys. And he's like, oh no, disqualified. For what? I like, yeah. It's like this is what the world will be like when China becomes a world power. There'll be no. It's all about giving them things that they don't earn. I mean, it's like, well, I guess they earned it by intimidating everybody to let it happen, right? Yeah. Listen, mate. So Tom. It's small fry. I would chill out about it. We all knew she was shit. We all knew I mean, look, we all knew qualitatively she was so much worse than Sylvester. right? I mean, like, come on, you knew that, which is why you're freaking out. No, why you're freaking out is because you're up the shit, aren't you, mate? In my estimation, I reckon you're up there. If you want to come on the channel, I'm more than welcome. Somehow, I'm still buying your magazine. You know, that's how much staying power the name Doctor Who has for me. And I've been like, I just get it digitally. And by the way, we had a good issue this month, right? I always try and be fair. You had a good issue this month. I think it was more like luck than judgment. But yeah, looking forward to that Russell Davis coming back, right? It's going to be so much better. Because that's basically what this is, your Doctor Who mag was. And he was like, because it's all about Rusty Davis and him being excited about making Doctor Who. You know, the Mind of Hojak, which makes me excited because why not? Because I think it's going to be fun, right? I'm really into hearing what the Russell T Davies, Colin Baker era would have been like, right? Could you imagine RTD gets the job, like say would like sees sense and he leaves, and RTD gets the job for trial, right? Or for for let's say they don't have the implosion, right? And he gets the job for the next season. I'd love to see that. I think all the Nightmare Fair, all that stuff is going, which I like, by the way. Nightmare Fair is freaking good, but I am looking forward to Mind of Hojak. Anyway, I digress. Yeah, look, so he let the cat out of the bag. I hate to tell you. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it just occurred to me you might not know that he the ratings for some insane reason. He listed the live figures instead of the overnight figures. Live figures is people who are watching it when it's live. The overnight is that plus people who watched it on iPlayer up until 2 in the morning. Now the question is this. Are they double counting? That we don't know, and it's very possible. And it seems to be that they're freaking out so much. Yeah, could well be, right? Could well be. You can always tell how accurate you are by the size of the reaction, right? And the reaction is, oh my God, everybody panic! It's like this. You can see. So I think we should find reporters at the Daily Mail, for example. And say, listen, we have actually a legitimate confirmed news story. This could be kind of huge. Would you like to have the story? And they go to the Sun, and they go to Plymouth Live. They've been running shit all the time. Some outlet's going to want it. I don't want any money. I just want the story. I don't want the story going out there, baby. That highly accurate story going out there. That Sylvester McCoy. Quite a good doctor, right? With far less resources and much more hated by the BBC, had a much better run. Anyway, I digress. So yeah, that's going on. Tom Spilsby was like, I just find it's kind of funny, isn't it? Look, I'm just reading your article, and there's nothing they can do because I just read their article. That's it. I just read the article. And now there's all these questions going on. I'm sorry, I have a subscription to your shitty magazine that happened to be good this month. I don't know. Am I enjoying people running around like their heads are cut off? Like chickens with their head cut off. Kinda. Is it good? No. I shouldn't. Bad, Tzvi. Bad. No. Don't wallow in the pleasure of this extreme justice. No, don't take pleasure in seeing what is incredibly right. So anyway, there you go. So we will be looking at a bit of Silverstone. I am looking forward to that. There's a rumor that Sophie Aldred's coming back. I think that might have some legs, right? I can see Sophie Aldred in the 60th, right? I can totally see that. I know Russell T Davies likes the character, right? I know he likes the character a lot. Yeah, it's really. I think exciting times are coming. We only have 2 more episodes left, right? We only have 2 more episodes left. Oh, thank God! Right? She's so awful. And the minute she's gone, right? It's gone. I mean, you understand that. The next moment, boom, finished. Bye. Nobody gives a shit. A week later, it's a bad memory. And they know it, right? They know they are the embarrassing understain in life. That's basically what they are. You're that sock, that you need to not show your mother and put in the laundry. If I may say that, I never use that. That's always been kind of gross to me. I think there'll be a lot of chafing and chaffing. Listen. I don't know. Whatever your methodology is for self-pleasuring, first, you don't do that, you go blind. But whatever your methodology is, it's all your own, baby. It's all your own. Anyway, so that's quite funny. That's quite funny. What else is on the thumb? I got. Let me show the thumbs coming up. There we go over here. So I had a very good package today as well. She cried, jigger jigger. One second here. Over here. Fine, we got that. We got this. We got this. This was a good one. Which I'm picking out thumbs. That if you haven't seen, it's worth looking at. And where's that? There's one really good one I was super happy with. Where is it? Because I've already uploaded it. Where did I put that one? No. Well, we'll start with these, and then where did I put that one? I can't have deleted it. Hang on. I had this one in as well. It's funny. Start with that. This one. I'll put this one on while I look for the thumb I really want. We go share screen. Window. There you go. Doink. They've not been having a good week at the best. This story's about a month old. But there's lots of stories of casual BBC anti-Semitism going on. Really blatant bad anti-Semitism, and it is quite funny. I hate to say this, it is quite amusing. Where the hell did I put this thumb? Man, did I delete it? Maybe I moved it over my. Let me see. No. Where is it? Okay, fine. You know what? This thumb is so good. I'm going to go to my YouTube. I'm going to go to the studio. Where is it? And then it's this one, because this is the most awesome thumbnail ever. I say awesome. I'm reasonably pleased with it. Here it is. Fine. At least I didn't delete it. Here we go. It's opening up. Again, this is terrible. I'm laughing at my own work. I am embarrassed, but it's that good, right? It is that good. But this is so funny. Well, of course we're welcoming and super inclusive here at the BBC. That's really what I feel like life's like right now. I feel up is down and black is white. I really do. Like, my whole local politics thing is blowing my mind. And I'm making people nervous right now. I can see them, people sweating when I'm around. Because we've just had the weirdest situation in my mind, right? That, we had a spiritual leader who violated one of the central core tenets of Judaism in the most profound way possible. And he did it publicly because everybody had been letting him off while he'd been doing it over and over again in smaller ways, and it got bigger and bigger and bigger. There's this idea called avera geret avera, right? And mitzvah geret mitzvah, that if you do a good deed, it brings another good deed. If you do a bad deed, it brings you another bad deed. Right? Everything is secular, right? That's the idea. And it's just undeniable, right? It's just completely undeniable. So I just thought, it's crazy, right? I just thought that, these things called God's law, very, very clearly, explicitly stated, would matter to some level, right? To some level. It's no level whatsoever. So basically we have this rule that you can't get specific honors if you're wearing shorts. Yeah, it's not honorable for the Sefer Torah, the Torah scroll, to be dressed in such fashion. I'm like, yeah, okay, fine, I know. But if you violate the most central commandments, that's all good, baby. That's all good. So anyway, I've been trying to avoid this horrible reality, right? For a long time. I've been trying to get people out. I've been trying to, and I'm just like, nah. I was like, there's nothing. So I made this like video. It's like 20-minute video. And it's, I'm saying, listen, I'm going to say stuff which is really, really obvious. It goes through like things like kindergarten stuff, like we believe, like this this thing I don't like called evil speech, right? Lashon hara, right? That basically hating each other and expressing it with your words, to hurt each other, to damage each other, right? In many different forms. So I believe that causes a thing called galut, which is this exile, right? Which is basically a massive disconnection of humanity and God. It's a bad thing, generally speaking. I feel it's a bad thing, right? So there's that. So that causes, the exile is expressed in things, fun little things like the Crusades, pogroms, and the Holocaust. That's how, those fun little things, Antifa, all those things, all anti-Semitism, right, is an expression of this thing called exile, right? Which is created by this thing called evil speech, right? So I just crazily thought, on some level, it would matter. And I don't know, it's the weirdest thing. It's like the actions say it absolutely doesn't, right? Absolutely doesn't matter. So I made this video, like, outlining it, and it's just like, I don't really care. I keep saying, listen, is there another way of looking at this? Right? Is it inside our religious worldview? Is there another way of looking at this? I'm sending it out to selected people, right? Slowly. I first thought I'll put it on Facebook, just tag everyone. I'm like, I don't want to be a dick. So I'm sending it out to selected people, and I'm watching people. I know there's been circulated around a bit. I'm watching people sweat. That's basically it. I'm watching people sweat. I'm like, why live like that? It's just so that's the twilight zone I'm living in right now, and it genuinely is, right? I would call it the twilight zone. So did I get? Oh, so I still listening to this. Kind of ran out of steam on it. I have to be honest with you. Here, let me download this image because this is what we want. There you go. I still got like two more episodes to go on it, and this thing just came out, and I'm really quite more into listening to this right now. So I know these two things are coming, these reviews are coming, but this is recorded up. Oh no, that's the wrong one. This is recorded uploaded. I love this one. This is tomorrow's. If you thought, where are we, Chris? Why, Josie, we're deep in denial. The Radio Time lies about ratings in media blitz to prop up failed Chip Nolan Whittaker era of Doctor Who. Look, mate, I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. You printed a lie in Rage. I've got it on screen, right? You did that. You knew you did that knowingly. I have caught you, and we're going to look at it, and we're going to laugh, right? That's what happens. It's like, much so, people are looking at me, and they're kind of sweating. Like, I don't understand. Like, why can't we just state reality as we know it? Right? It's like, I understand you do not like reality as we know it. There are many aspects of reality I'm not a fan of either, right? However, reality remains reality, however bad it might make you feel, right? So I'm seeing this in my personal life, and I'm seeing it in this as well. So, it's just a weird. I guess this is like, this is the sign of the times. If you haven't seen this video out, it will fill you with hope. And then to wokeness, huge Trump fan supporter, huge Trump supporter buys. He's basically the main shareholder in Discovery, buys DC Comics, CNN, Warner, and HBO Max, and they try and play it down. But CNN are shitting themselves, right? They are shitting themselves. CNN might become a news network again, right? Because they are imploding. I mean, what an insane implosion they've been on. And of course, we have Donald go, they're going to be huge. I can't do a Donald voice. He's got to come back. If he comes back, I'll try and get his voice. They're coming from China. Everything he said was right. It's crazy. Like really, how much more can any person be vindicated in everything? Like, maybe Rand Paul. He was pretty vindicated. Yeah, I want to show you something else. So it's there. So my mail, I forgot to tell you, my good mail. So this was the thing I've been really waiting for. Very excited. Yeah, my season 17 box set is here. freaking it. Now, if you haven't seen these, okay, I always ditch this packaging because of the logo, right? I make my own because I'm sane. Sort of. But the packaging, though, is freaking awesome. So here, let me show you. It opens up, right? And you go, I haven't even opened this up yet. So let's open up together. This goes, open up and you get stuff inside there. Oh, this is just gorgeous. Look at that. I mean, nothing says bit of Destiny of the Daleks. That is just a lovely, lovely piece of work, right? Love it, love it, love it. I love the right console they're in, console room. Oh, and then you go deeper. Oh, you get your little booklet. Hang on, let me grab all the gunk. Get your little booklet, and then look at that. Oh, you get the right era console. I love it. Absolutely love it. Wonderful. Wonderful piece of packaging, and the design is just lovely. It's just what that logo. I mean, I'm kind of glad to get rid of these because they take up a lot of room. Be quite frank, and I don't have that much room. Here's the book. Comes with it. Again, I mean, I'm a graphic designer, right? Photoshop. This is gorgeous. This is just the Daleks have a little bit out of what's it going to say? Out of perspective. Needs to be bigger, right? For that plunger to be there, right? The Dalek needs to be bigger over here. But other than that, lovely jubbly. So yeah, that's okay. So I got this deal with something, right? I don't really care so much about physical media. So what I do is I say, listen, I'll split the cost with you, rip it for me, upload it to a hard drive, and we'll call it good. Like, we'll go 50-50. You keep the physical one. He's like, okay, we'll give that a try. Okay, and it's been working out. However, City of Death and Destiny of Daleks, not rippable, right? I was like, okay. So I ordered my own copy. I had it sent to him. I said, tell you what, you try my copy. Still there it is. Nah, can't do it. So I got them today, and I always prefer to rip them because I like to put them on my cloud, on my home server. Because you want to have all Doctor Who possible on your server at all times, including in HD, whatever possible. Which, hate to brag, but that's what the Rabbi has, baby. All the extras, everything. So I like to rip them. So I tried to rip it. Worked straight away. I was like, really? So anyway, so here's the trouble. So I was only able to start season 17 with what was it? It was the worst one. It was what's it called again? Creature from the Pit. I was like, really? I was like, what if you miss Destiny and City of Death, you can go in Creature from the Pit. It's turgid, right? You really need to start a season from the beginning. I think anyway, to get a good feeling for the season. I'm starting with Destiny and then looking forward to City of Death before I'm on that high. I can then get into Creature of the Pit. But oh man, you need those two. So I'm thrilled it arrived, and B, I'm thrilled it's rippable. Also in the package was a first Romana action figure, a second Romana action figure, and a Sarah and Dave Smith action figure. Very excited. Got those cheap when they went on sale. They're over there. Do you want me to go on do a remote broadcast? We can do a remote broadcast. 1 second. Let me see. I have to. How do I add myself to the stream? I go on my phone. I got to charge it. Okay, 1 second. If I'm going to invite myself. Going to email me. Copied. Okay. Now go to my email. Oh yeah, and something else came as well, which leads me to the next thing. Vault magazine. Very excited. Okay. I've been waiting for this for ages. If you don't know Vault, it is. We're going to look at it in a second. Freaking gorgeous. It is freaking gorgeous. Send the link. I'll send you my link. Send. Okay. Drink. I go over here. Here we go. I should really get the chat at some point. So anyway, so I got that. Just waiting for that here. Let me pull that up. Just absolutely gorgeous magazine. They always are, right? They're so well put together and thought through. Beautiful cover. Look at that. Oh man, you had a choice of a few covers. It comes with this pastiche sugar pats. I mean, it's a real box. You can is it I think it's Tzvi Lebetkin. Yeah, it's real. You can make it into a box, like it looks like a breakfast cereal, right? That's so cool, man. You got the little badges. Yeah, I mean, this is the people who do cutaway press, right? They're like fans, and they went. So that's why I'm a big supporter of cutaway, even though I haven't really bought anything they've done. I feel bad for. But yeah, look, it's so this is a magazine about Doctor Who comic art, and it's lovely. It is just gorgeous. They bring them out once every few years. And they're worth it. Last one had this incredible Alan Moore interview, went on for ages. I'm just trying to find. Man, there's just so much stuff there. I don't even know where to stop to show you. Right, it's all the graphic design, just gorgeous. Oh man, you got stickers in there. Oh man, this is lovely. Looking forward to getting started. So I got to have that in my mail as well. Right. So I'm a reasonably happy camper. So that led me into thinking about. Here it is. Let me go over here. Is it gonna want me to go into? Is it gonna want me to go into what's it called again? Chrome. I don't know. Okay, no, it's saying yes. Let's give this a go, baby. Okay, I get the little whizzy wheel. And it's fallen off the interwebs. Get on the Wi-Fi, baby. Yeah, no, we want Wi-Fi. Okay, allow access to. Yes, you can have it all. Allow. Take me, baby. I want it. Okay, it's working. So here we go. Me too. Oh, no, that's me three. Me too. Enter studio. I'm entering, baby. Oh. I better turn my sound down. Yeah. Okay, I see me, but I'm getting a whizzy wheel. No, it's right.
That's right. Oh.
Mute me.
There you go.
Okay, so now we go. How do I change camera? Okay, I'm working it out. Camera, we changed to back camera. Okay, go. Good. Oh, there you go. It's working. Fine. Okay, I don't know if my sound's on. I think my sound's on. Sounds like it might be. Anyway, here, I will take you across, and we will go and see the new action figures. Bit of Romana too. There you go. Not so stuck up now, are you, darling? There you go. Sarah Jane Smith and the best of Romanas in the back, smouldering next to Leela. Listen. We're having it scissoring and TARDIS. That's where we're starting, baby. No, look, the robot's over there. I love that freaking robot. They just re-released it. Yes, Martha, a bit of canine action going on. Sagroth, here you go. Some robots are dead. Oh, look, is he groping Leela? I don't know. He shouldn't do that. What's up, Professor? Oh, going up here, we've got the Remembrance of the Dalek set. And over here, we have the Third Doctor Pavilion. Okay, there we go. Now, getting back. Yeah. And I think I'm back. Can you hear me? Can everybody hear me? I think it's working. Fine, I didn't even charge my phone though. So there you go. So anyway, so doing that, I started talking with Problem being online, and damn. Here, how do I kick from studio? Kick guest. Okay, we're good. Fine, let me get to the chat. I'll pull something up and we'll get to the chat. Just want to make sure. I'm going right to the end of the chat before I start. I want to make sure my sound's working. No, Jody Bear. All good. Sound is good. Okay, there you go. Now I'm going back to the beginning. Back at the chat. Fine, let me pull something. Oh, yeah. So here, this is what I will pull to look at. 1 second. There we go over here. So, a great comic strip, which I wish they would reprint, right? I wish they'll reprint it. I haven't seen it for years. is the Blake Seven. So Blake Seven Monthly was a sister comic, I guess, of Doctor Who. I like a mag so long ago. It could have been shit. It might have been good. I bet there's enough for a nice reprint in there with all the comic strips. So here, let me pull it up for you. So okay, this is what you get now. I'm adding in these rare out of print comic strips now. I'll do a few. I'll do one or two a week maybe. In my Substack, right? Sign up for my Substack. It's in the video notes. And I'll again, if it's only if it's out of pit. Look, Cam Kennedy. I think he was just coming off or just going to this Dan Dare stuff. Really nice likenesses. A lot of good Scorpio action. Yeah, so I haven't read this yet, but I love the artwork. I'm looking forward to it. Look at that. Suyin's looking hot there. Okay, Suyin's looking hot. Villa. I mean, Avon's a bit smiley. He's like, hey, I guess I gotta, dominate you more, Villa. Looks like he's giving a hand job by a trooper. I don't know why. Okay, fine. And then, I really didn't like the way season 4, season D, they just got all the same abilities back straight away. They should have had just another Liberator or something. Or rebuild itself. Or if they're going to do exactly the same thing, right? They're going to do or you know what? This is what they should have done. They should have had, what was that, Dorian guy. He harvested Liberator, right? And so you would have had this set, the new set, but it was like with Liberator stuff integrated into it, right? So it's like growing into it a little bit, and that way you could reuse old stuff and have a new set with a new look, and you would explain all the abilities. Oh, you have this super drive and you have this teleport because you've integrated part Liberator into your ship, right? I'm like, that would have worked so much better. Well, what can you do? Nobody listens to me. So anyway, yeah. So this comic strip, oh god, it's gorgeous. It's really, really nice. I'm really, really happy got it. Now I got to credit the person who sent it. 1 second. And these scans are so crisp and clean. So listen, if you have anything you want me to put up, if I can get the old photo novel Doom Lord, right? Oh my god, that'll be hilarious. Yeah, 1 second. I'm going to pull up the name. There you go. It's I got a credit. Rushi. Thank you, Rushi. I don't know who you are, Rushi, but you are a gentleman and scholar, sir. These are absolutely gorgeous. Fine. I'll leave on the screen while I get to the chat. They get to the chat. Ben Miller says, I'd like to see Dominic Gleeson or Colin Morgan as 14th. Yeah, why not? Sounds fun. Lonnie's here. Rabbi, this is awesome. Corn tortillas made with chicken broth and your equivalent of a dab of bacon grease. There you go. Oh, okay. Well, we got a link. I think. How do I pull this up? Oh, it's not letting me highlight it. Oh man, okay. I'm not going to type it out. It was not letting me copy it. Sorry, I would have gone there. This sounds very good though. I took a pro tip from the vid and use a freezer bags for hand pressing. Best tacos I have ever had. Go for the skillet and the plate. Well, yeah, it's always the best way. I was talking to somebody. They work back. My son. Right. If my son could do anything, my youngest son could do anything. I would like him ending up having a good farm to table restaurant with a lot of weed. He really wants to do some weed cooking, right? I wish it was, if weed was legal, I would so go into business with him, right? Because I would like to work with him. He's a nice lad, right? He's a good worker. And I think I could do a lot with the marketing, right? Father and son, we can do we have a tradition here. Yeah, we do that whole Barnsworth, Lebetkin and son, growing weed. That's all old thing, right? Pretty cool. Said also Rebel Doctor Who's awesome, mate. My dad was the evangelical pastor here in the States. Listen. Truth is truth, baby. Doctor Who's awesome, says the lion's share. He got me the Doctor Who Star Wars side. Your dad is awesome. Okay, and comic books. Okay, best dad ever. What an awesome dad. Was it? Oh, God, Lolly. Oh, you're still here. I said hello. She wants to say hello again. Darren M, how you doing, my good sir? Mr. PC Game. I nearly called you PC Game forever. I'm terribly sorry. That was a bit forward of me. It should be Mr. PC Gamer Forever is here. How you doing? My wife right now just went out. She went out with my son for dinner. I'm doing this show, so I am reprised. I really don't want to go. Good. Oh man, I forgot something. Here, one second. I've got to put you on hold for 1 second. There we go. I am in trouble, but as long as I press the off button, it'll be fine. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm on my way back. Okay, and I'm back. Yeah, I forgot to turn the oven off. But on the upside, oh no, I was going to eat it, and I'm quite happy with it being a bit burp. All right, there we go. Lonnie is certainly having a better dinner than me. Let me tell you. Fine. Oh man, I said to myself, don't forget to turn off just before you go live. Then get screaming. Okay, get streaming. That's what happens. Heck, alert. That is true. The Soda Engine is here. Lee Singh is here. Did your hair disappear? It did indeed. I'm so happy. Oh man, easy way to lose 5 pounds. It was really weird. I normally go and get my hair cut with my wife. Like she drives me and drops me off. Sometimes she waits for me, right, when I'm having it done. It's not long. And that night, then my daughter really amazed me. Like she amazes me how competent she is because she's so insane. Like she's so completely bonkers, batshit crazy. And she is, right? She's completely bonkers, batshit crazy. I think she'll calm down, when she has kids. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. But she's got herself. She's got driver's license, which is pretty hard here in Israel. There's a lot of hoops they make you jump through, right? But only that, and it's expensive as well. Also, she's got herself a car. She's got herself this really nice car. She's got a stable job. She's doing so well. Anyway, she took me for a haircut, and it was just weird going there on my own and not going in with my wife. I realized I felt like I wanted my mummy to go and sit in the chair, and wait for me as I get my haircut like a good boy. I guess that's just what I want in life, baby. It's what I want. Disaster is here. This is Jack Hyde is here. How you doing? Luke Fretwell, how are you doing? Looking very dapper, Rabbi. Well, I'm a dapper gentleman. Okay, let it be said, I'm a very dapper gentleman. P.D. Rich is here. I had a fun day watching Star and Larry getting set on. Star is way too soy for a moy. I have no idea what any of that means. Not a clue. Well, I'm glad you had a good day though. Very good for you. Very good. Mark the Vicar is here. He's been scalped. I haven't. Oh my God, I'm only at 7:01. Motherfucker. I thought it was doing good. Oh. The insanity of saying Jodie wasn't a failure. It's just so bad. Was Boris Johnson even ill? I don't even know what the story is. I have no idea what the story. I just know he's lying out his ass because he's a naughty boy. He's been caught. Right? That's all that's happened. Like, yeah, of course he's lying out of his ass. He's a naughty boy that's been caught. Can quote the Iliad in Greek. Can't say he knows what it means, so he can quote it. Trump might have read the comic book version, but I would trust Trump. Yes, I do believe Johnson's more educated than Trump. I would trust Trump. Listen, I think Trump, if you are straightforward and honest with him, and loyal. He will be straightforward, honest, and loyal with you. That's what I really think. I think I don't know what's going on with the January 8th people who are like political prisoners. Like, I should be doing more, but I don't. Listen, I don't know. I don't think he's perfect. Okay, I don't think he's like the most wonderful guy in the universe. I think he stups porn stars. Yes, I agree with you. I think the world was much better with him. He always made me smile, right? He always made me smile. It made me smile how right he always was and how wrong his detractors always were, right? I love that. I loved him proving the intelligentsia wrong again and again and again. Wonderful. More of that, please. And that's why they hated him, right? Because he kept being right. And the reason he kept being right is because they're all schmucks. I mean, really, it's the bottom line. They're just all schmucks. You know, all these experts, they're all schmucks. Oh my god. Robert Payne is here, Matthew Pounder is here. Please subscribe to my subject, says Lonnie, and I agree with him. Mr. Payne! In what's that? The Grant Morrison, the Zenith, the bad guy was Dr. Payne. Spelled the same way as the Peyne, I think, but instead of an A. Robbie Bonham is here. How you doing, my good sir? Digby Strawbridge. I think I said hello to you before, but you know what? You can't have enough Digby Strawbridge, right? Like Jodie had actually negative gravitas. Yes. Like exactly, like it's like I want to see her do the Genesis of the Daleks. Have I got the right speech? Right? I want to see how badly she is. Colin was a lot of fun. Now somebody said if you want to do a gay doctor, Colin was probably your best bet, and I do think you're right with that. But he is certainly the top. Yeah, but if any doctor's going to be into like visceral pleasure, it will be Colin's doctor, right? Travising silly in the Three Doctors, but after watching watching what there was of him, to watch him over here, he was pretty cool. Okay, Troughton. Okay, you want to go firstly the animation of Troughton, freaking awesome. Evil of the Daleks, wonderful. Get yourself what's that Yeti one they just brought out? I just keep thinking Underwater Menace, not Underwater Bloody Menace. Web of Fear. Man, what a good story that is. Oh, that is so awesome. I really, really recommend it. Yeah, 1 second. Let's go over here. 1 second. We'll go Doctor Who episode guide. Doctor Who episode guide. Doink. Ding, 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 ding. Indestructible Captain Scarlet. It's opening up. I'm now using the Brave browser. I quite like the Brave browser. Okay, I am a proponent of the Brave browser. But let's do a soiree of Troughton. Okay, Power of the Daleks. That's actually I'd say it's a good opener, right? It's one of the better regeneration stories. It's a really, really creepy. It's a little bit overlong. Animation is excellent on this one. Recommend. So that Highlanders and Underwater Menace is still kind of finding its feet. Moonbase is the animation is dodgy as I recall. Macro Terror is really good though. Great story. Macro Terror. In fact, get this run. Macro Terror, Faceless Ones, Evil of the Daleks. They're all animations. They're all awesome, right? And that way that's how his era begins, right? That's how he gets established. And now, next era, you just get classic after classic after classic. Tomb of the Cybermen, Base Under Siege, fantastic monster, great direction. But Abominable Snowman coming out, so a bit nervous about this animation, I'll be honest with you. Hopefully it'll be good, right? Hopefully it'll be good. It's been a long time since I listened to it, so I really can't remember it, right? Ice Warriors, though, another great Base Under Siege story, like absolutely fantastic Base Under Siege story. I'm just getting stuff coming in. Okay, fantastic Base Under Siege story. Anyway, the world. I have to watch it again. Web of Fear, awesome beyond awesome, and Fury and the animation killed it, and the Web Will of Space. Dominators is an interesting one. Okay, his last season you can see it's getting a bit tired. Mind Robbers is interesting. You should get really high when you watch it. Invasion's excellent. I love Invasion. Right, that's a real good. That's the kind of template with the of the story with the like the Third Doctor story, much like War Machines is, but it's very good, excellent. Crotons is Crotons. Seas of Death, awesome. Oh my God, Seas of Death, fantastic. And War Games, what a triumphant finale, right? Absolutely fantastic, right? That would be my recommendation. There's a lot of good Trout now. Okay, I like Trout a lot. Look, I brought back Mystery. Jodie brought back Joy bought Destroying Mystery. I thought you were going to say McCoy bought Mystery, Jodie bought Misery. I think that's more than yeah, McCoy's last season is fantastic. I even prefer now his first season. Now I'm watching it in context. Like now I'm watching it's how they actually worked out. Okay, fine, but I'm so behind. I got to zoom ahead. Davros the Time Lord. See, you got me there. You got me there. I was going to say, Davros in a timeless child, and I'm your old man in a wheelchair. Keep on. Yeah. We are, by the way, R2D2, right? Like, that's basically, I got a Photoshop R2D2 with his face on it. Somebody also suggested, and this is fantastic. I can't wait to do this. Somebody suggested doing photoshopping the face of evil with the face of Chibnall, right? And the face of failure or something like that. I thought, yes. Yes, we have to do that at some point, right? We have to do that at some point. And if you ever think, am I being mean? No, I think you're being just, right? I think you're being just. I think by the time Digby's Robert, I think by the time RTD is here, we won't give a shit about Tiger's Child anymore. I think it'll be just an embarrassing understate. That's all it's going to be, mate. That's all it's going to be. But we haven't talked about it. It is a mini Pope hat. What's a mini Pope like this? I don't know. In England, they got the weirdest hats. Well, they have these like big, like, oh man, that's so stupid. That's the in the synagogue, like these really weird reverend hats. Okay, Derek Manis is here. How you doing? I forgot I'm supposed to be saying who's here. You may be 5 minutes behind. I don't know. I don't know what happened. That was a good half an hour ago. BMG Excalibur BMG _Excalibur. I already doesn't bend the knee to Twitter. He's only going to bend the knee to Twitter if he wants to. That's basically the idea. The vibe I got. Tzvi Lebetkin says, PD Rich, if people keep bending the knee, bending the rules, the line between very wiggly and no line at all, if they're crossing it or not. Exactly. I mean, it's like, I think one correspondent just said, one Korean correspondent just wrote the same sentence over and over again. Just give China all the medals. Just give China all the medals. Like, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely of no, like, winning a medal now is of no consequence, whatsoever. Because, China just, I mean, they're just cheating. What did I tell you? It doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter. And they don't get called out there. Jake Tapper, though, right? Jake Tapper seems to be sniffing the wind. And he's trying to do some genuine journalism now. He decided that he might want to give that a try. And so he called them out on the Uyghur thing. I mean, like okay, any company that won't work in Georgia because they won't kill a baby when it has its own DNA and a heartbeat, right? Okay, but are totally happy with the Uyghur concentration camps, are super, like, what the hell? I mean, like, how much more hypocritical could you possibly get? But honestly, this is just the norm today. I mean, it really is. It's absolutely norm. One of my brothers, what buddy people? Oh man, I can't wait for you to start putting your work out. I am so excited for whatever you're going to be doing first. We're almost done with the abysmal Chibnall Whittaker era. Regardless of what the future holds, that's a smashing news, isn't it? It absolutely is. But even better news is we now have the absolute data to say what a failure they are. What an absolute failure. 2 million watched it live. I'm sorry. 3.1 million watched Battlefield live. And Battlefield, the TV cut of it was atrocious. Still better. That's what I meant to talk to you about. Oh my god! That's the other reason I want to do focus on McCoy. It's so I was watching Survival last night, right? I was watching Survival. Great little story, right? And I'm watching it, and because we're comparing Jodie to McCoy, we're doing that online a lot because McCoy's doing better, right? I imagine them taking Survival, recutting it, like making it like widescreen, making it modern, like adding a new score, adding new effects, and it doesn't even need that, but new modern effects. You put that out as a movie length thing, it will get 6 to 8 million, right, viewers, and people would love it. And it's so contemporary. I think it'll get at least 6 million, right? I think it'll be a huge hit. I think absolute huge hit. And then they should do the same thing with City of Death, right? Well, I mean, you've got to make new titles. You've got to make it look cool, right? But you've got to make it look contemporary. And I think I really think they'll do very well with it, even on the cheap production values they had, and the cheap video they use for it. I think they could also do a lot with the picture, like retoning the picture. There's absolutely a lot that can be done with that to make it for a modern audience. And the actual nuts and bones of it is a great little story. It really, really works. Aldebaran said, did we see the Yes, okay, we got to do a watch along. Fine, we're doing a watch along of that. I'm demonetized anyway. YouTube, so awesome, right? It's so freaking awesome. Now, shall I download it? Maybe I will. My internet's a bit futsy this time of night. Here we go. First, we open another thing. YouTube downloader online. You see, I'm giving you all the secrets here. All the secrets. Fine, that's there. And then we'll go to here, right here, Orville. Sneak peek. It's on my homepage because it's so freaking awesome. If you haven't seen it, yeah, we're going to do a watch along of it right now. If you haven't seen it, it is beyond awesome, right? Yeah, yeah. I'm happy doing this as a download. I think. Here we go. Little whizzy wheel. Here we go. We click here. Doink. There was a great article in the Times that I couldn't get past the paywall, even with Wayback Machine, and I'm not paying for it, about Tom Baker going out on the piss. I was like, that sounds awesome. Oh, here it comes. Fine. Video, I guess just save link as. 1 second. Over here. Okay, Orville. Okay, I guess that's it. Fine. So what that's doing, we'll look at the chat, and yeah, because that's so awesome, right? It's so good. It's great to see real genuine stuff. Okay, I'm not talking about it till it's on. Okay, I'm not talking about it till it's on. I'm controlling myself slightly, right? But definitely, I challenge you. Go look at Survival again and see how contemporary it is. I think they could do that with a lot. I think they could do that with City of Death. I think they could also do that with Talons of Weng Chiang. I think there's a lot, and they already redone the effects in the Talons of Weng Chiang, which I thought were excellent. I really quite like it. Rabbi's password, me too. No, officer, I didn't touch it. There's 2 rabbis. The 2 rabbis. Oh my god. I should get a third one somehow, right? And then we can do the 3 rabbis. Jody figure must have fallen off the top. Piss off. No, Jody. Because there is no Avon lives, says Archer Connor. Avon lives. You are right, sir. Show us your Jody action figure in your class. I don't have it. I want to see the ironic. No. None of those. They didn't make any. I went on Blake 7 Post Liberators, still watched it, but it was not the same. Yeah, it was different. But again, Jim giving them the same freaking abilities. Just why? Because I happen to be making it. No, actually have it tie in with the Liberator somehow. Have him salvage it. Basically, have him salvage the wreckage, right? And it fuses with his ship because it's semi-alive. I like that idea. I think they destroyed the Lemon because they didn't expect to come back for a full season, which also explains why they killed Callie off screen. Yeah, she was off in rep, I think, by that point. There we go. As dead as it is here, the B7 Scorpio set had the same plastic paneling as my local bus station did at that time. Yes, it did. It was so cheap. But the model work was awesome, right? That model work was freaking awesome. Dr. Alex says, how you doing? We only got 2 more weeks. Is it 2 more weeks or is it 1 more week? Is this week the last week? Yes, I haven't had the episode yet. This week is the finale. So I recommend you all catch up on the freaking awesome season 13. I have loved season 13. I am so eager to do a review of the whole thing. 100% the best Doctor Who we've had for a long time, right? Before I do the review, I got to sit down and work out. It's better than pretty much everything else. It's so good, right? It's a real fun one. It's a one continuing story. It's a mishmash of basically everything great Doctor Who. You know, you got sci-fi, you got steampunk, you got diesel punk, you got aliens, you got aliens trying to be humans, you got Lovecraftian entities making weird Egyptian monstrosities, mummies, animated monsters. A weird bear at one point, as I recall. It's like there's a lot of good action. Like he keeps it ticking over that you do get good action scenes going, like peppering all the way through it. So yeah, big recommend. Problem being is here. How you doing? I think the season finale is this Saturday, right? Tardis Time is here. Tardis Time, I'm kidding. I don't believe that for a second. I have no idea what you said. Problem is says chap, and I have no idea what that means. And I'm now about 20 minutes behind. Okay, so I think I can catch up. I'm just looking for my name. I say, as I said, Rabbi. How about calling the restaurant Rabbi Liaison? Rabbi Lazian Taste. Rabbi Lazian Taste. That sounds more like a brothel I'll own. What planet is the planet Rabbi's weed from? Yeah, I reckon I could sell. I reckon I could do well with that branding, right? I'm excited to do that stuff. I got a shout out. I can leave that. I gave you. Oh yeah, this was when I only started the chat 20 minutes ago. That is true. Well, I'm like that when I go to weddings. When I go to weddings, I make sure I'm seen 3 times. Then I'm like, okay, let's go. Let's get me out of this nightmare. Should we just all go to the Rainbow Planet? I don't do drugs, but Earth kind of sucks at the moment. I would recommend it. That's Rabelais after Francis Rabelais, of course. Well, I would have thought none other. Okay, as we mentioned here, Jody's doing the I Shall Come Back spit. Oh God, no! Has she really? Oh man, that'd be absolutely terrifying. I can't even imagine. Really? Never come back, Jodie. Never come back. We're never seeing her again. It's over, right? It's over, and they know it. Oh, it's so wonderful that it's nearly over. I believe Rusty Davis said if the Doctor is in trouble again, he will be back. That is true. That is absolutely true. Rabbit looks like a freshly laid game today. Baby, you want to lick, baby. You know you want to lick. Nice and shorn, like my scrotum. But I'll keep that to myself. Sylvester McCoy, you need to know the pseudonym. I think William, when you go into business with your son, then it could be Bill and Ben. Tzvi's Little Weed Cafe. I want to go for something more. See, this is what I didn't like about Amsterdam, if I may say so. It's too brunchy. It's too for kids. I'm an old guy, right? I want a comfy couch. I don't want there to be spray paint on the wall. I want it to look nice. I want to feel nice. I'm a grown-up, right? I'm a grown-up doing a juvenile thing. But yeah, that's basically the idea. I want to be like, I want it clean and tidy and professional, right? And comfy and luxury, right? That's what I want, right? So that if I was going to do something like that, that's 100%. If I was going to do a bar, 100%. Weed bar, that's 100% what I would do. Upmarket. The Parent 6 Doctor box set was awful. It was terrible, absolutely terrible, right? I am dubious about anything from Big Finish now. I read away from Riversong a while ago, although she was working with the Brigand unit. That was good. That one was good, but I just can't be bothered. Like, I got Unit Nemesis. I still haven't got past the first story because I don't give a shit, really. Bottom line, I don't give. And their tortured range is a joke. I mean, like, oh my Just have a look. I mean, well, I guess. Did that thing download? Yeah. Well, let me. Okay, I'll look at that later. Let me focus on the chat. Then we'll do Orville. Better 3, 12 died and was uploaded and regeneration failed to visit heaven, and the entire 13 adventures were delusions of dynamite. If you want to see how the Jodie stuff doesn't matter, season 12, okay? Go to Dr. Alex's channel, right? If that first episode doesn't get you in, yeah, Rabbi the Sailor Man. That first episode doesn't get you in. I will be surprised. That first episode is pretty darn good. And listen, don't fight getting used to the Romana, the Romanian Romana, right? Don't fight it, right? I fought it for a long time. I feel much happier now. I've just given it, right? I'm like, say, yes, this feels right now, and she does. It's weird. Her delivery is not bad, but she's got such a thick Romanian accent. But she looks right. So it's, I'm kind of torn both ways. Rabbi the Sailor Man. If we fight like animals, we'll die like animals. Oh, it's awesome, right? And the master was great in that. I mean, again, this has enough touchstones. That story has enough touchstones that your average normie can watch it and get it and enjoy it, right? And oh, it's the master, and no, it's the master, and the cat. The costumes looked okay. It was all fine, honestly, because it's entertaining enough that it works, right? And that's basically the bottom line, right? That's basically, and McCoy's performance, excellent. Got Hell and Pace in it. It's another reason why it'll be big. It would do well, right? It would do well, right? I really think they don't know what they got in their hands with it. And the interesting thing is, it goes so seamlessly into Rose, right? If you want to take a stop at Damaged Goods, the Rusty Davis book he did in the 2000s, right, or the 90s, they adapted by Big Finish. That'll be great, right? That would that kind of fits as well, right? Man, I wish they'll do more new adventures adaptations. By the way, I got all of them. If anybody wants them, I might start putting those on my Substack as well. I got all of those as PDFs, right? They're pretty good. Maybe we can talk Dr. Alex into reading one. Yeah. now season 12's coming to the end. That might actually go down. He might get some traction with that. He does read other stuff on his channel, right? See, I nearly stopped and went to look at his channel, right? If you write a Doctor Who series finale story, like this is the end of the show, what would you use as the main villain? Chibnall. As a main villain. That's an interesting question. Well, I mean, it would have to be like a group of villains, right? It would have to be like an insane Davros teaming up with, I don't know, insane Cybermen and a few like triumphant, like you have to have like a council of villains, like Dalek Master Plan, but like some of you, and they've just been driven insane by the Doctor, and they want to destroy the reality completely just to get rid of the Doctor and end their torment, right? So maybe you get a Master, a Valiant, you get all kinds of people in that, right? And that will be a great season for series finale. That will be one of. Having said that, the Capaldi one, which was supposed to be his finale, which was him versus all the Cybermen, really good. My only thing I wish they did with that, and if I had the Photoshop, the editing ability, I would do it. I wish we had more versions of Cybermen in it, right? I wish we had a Tomb version. I wish we had a either Invasion or a Revenge version. Maybe Revenge. That'd be nice. But kind of like they did with the what's the name? 10th Planet one. Tomb, Revenge, and Earthshock one, right? But I think they needed those. If you added those three in, right, those just a few scenes with those three in as well, as him versus all the Cybermen. Yes, that would have been really, really good. And that would have been a great ending. Would Richard Griffiths have been a good Eighth Doctor had they continued into the 90s? Yes, I think they. That was a great. We should go over that article in Doctor Who magazine. That was a really great artwork they did for that. There was her and Julius Swahala. It was it needed a little bit more work, but it was pretty good. The closest you get to that is the unmade stories. It was by Andrew Cartmel. He adapted 4 of the stories they didn't make. Thank you for the Doc. Got to duck out now. Oh, good. I hope I roped him into reading New Adventures after he left. Right. I do hope that happened. Okay. Well, I'm about 2 minutes behind. Tzvi Lebetkin, I've just listened to 2 episodes of Nemesis, and they managed to bring Harry Sullivan, but evidently it's his 1970s version. Yeah, I understand. I hear him brought in, and honestly, the impersonation isn't good enough to make me really care, and he's not a character I really I'm that interested in. I mean, it's fun to hear him, but like it just seems a bit gimmicky, right? Mr. Jones said, I got Cold Fusion. I believe that's an adaptation. Yes. Well, all the adaptations are excellent, right? They're some of the best in the range they've done. I really like all those adaptations. Cam's Crash Courses are here. I like how you always change your name. Fine. Excellent. Fine. Let's pull up this Orville clip. Video file. Okay, so again, we'll start it now. Getting the stop. So anyway, this is apparently the opening 3 minutes of the first episode. The Orville, it's been delayed to June, which is just agonizing, right? For me, it's agonizing beyond agonizing because this is so good, right? So what we're about to see, if you haven't seen it yet, is something absolutely in the vein that Next Generation was going in. I think it's way superior in a lot of ways to their best battle, which is the one at the beginning of First Contact, right? I think that's absolutely Enterprise's best battle we've seen on screen. 359 we were alluded to, but we actually saw a lot of it here. It was just a bit too quick. But okay, 1 second. Don't forget. Let me take this off for a second. All right. Don't forget, we had it's First Contact. So they just let me remind you of the scene because that was a freaking awesome Star Trek battle, right? Which this is very much in the same vein of. Well, firstly, the best battle is one we didn't see. Was again Wolf 359 when we just basically they had the screen comes out. Oh, the fight's not getting well winterized, and then they like fly through the debris, and Riker sees the ship he was going to be given, and they fly off. But no, you actually see it. You actually see it in First Contact, right? And the Enterprise isn't allowed in yet because they were the car's compromised. So anyway, but they turn up. Enterprise getting the shit beaten out of them. But then, okay, you forgot how awesome it is. You focus on Wolf on the fight, and the completely wrong use of the Klingon theme, right? And it's glorious. And he's like, maybe today is a good day to die. Ramming speed. And you're like, yes! Oh, this is awesome. And then the new Enterprise flies in and it saves it. Awesome. Awesome beyond awesome beyond awesome. This is on the par with that, right? This is an absolute par with that. Let's have a look. I mean, firstly, scope, wonderful, but also it's getting that it's got the right pacing, right? It's got that. It's not too fast. It's not too slow. It's not like the Kurtzman's one where you can't see what's going on. It's too many things breaking into little pieces, and it's ridiculous, and it's about people you don't care, and it's overblown, or it's sentient AIs from a different universe. This is everybody you care about, and first you get the action before it tears you into it. As a viewer. Oh, awesome! I mean, just look at that. It's wonderful. It's absolutely beautiful, and it sets the stakes, right? I mean, it's a Union ship blowing up, and also perfectly in slow motion. I love this. And that's the bad guys fighting with them. Okay. Awesome ending to last season, right? When they teamed up against whatever it were, the robot people, and you said they was it the Kazon? No, Kazon Star Trek. Whatever, the Krill. I can't remember where it goes, but yeah, this is just awesome beyond awesome. Oh, by the way, can I just go back for a second? It's like, look at the scale that you see, right? Oh, it's so good. Look at this. You get the bigger class ship. Oh, wonderful. Yeah, I like the design of everything, right? It's Star Trek Next Generation and totally original at the same time, right? Same feel and unique. I mean, like, you've never seen it. Okay, you know what this was like? Remember the Ultimate Computer in the original series? And you saw 4 starships at the same time. And it's like going, yes, this is, I mean, the stakes are higher than we've ever seen before. This looks fantastic. Oh, and again, the special effects are just perfect, right? I mean, you get that kinetic. I know it's digital, but it feels solid, right? It's when that ship was just knocked backwards. Oh, awesome! Okay, but I would like to see them take down at least one. Was it Kazon? No, it's not Kazon. Kalon. But again, look at this. Now we just zoomed in. We're in the Orville. Now we know that it's our ship, right? And they're getting the shit beaten out of them. What's going on? And look, we've never seen a camera go across the ship like this before, right? In an action sequence, right? It again, totally organic to Star Trek Next Generation. It feels like it's in that visual universe, right? Feels like it's in that like connected universe, and it's completely its own, and it's still its own thing. Look at that, and completely original. Oh, and there going. Oh, okay, fine. This is worth a rewatch, right? Like, I don't know why I never saw this before. Isn't it incredible? And you understand what it's like in a Star Trek battle, right? Normally you're just worried about the your panel blowing up and like which is honestly they should just make those panels not explodable, right? If they just made all Starfleet panels not explodable, nobody would like just turn off instead of explode, right? They just did that, nobody would die, right? And they would just oh, I guess we're done, right? They should do that. Okay, this is the exact right character to focus on, right? Because, oh man, I just realized this year's not going to have Yaphet in it because Norm Macdonald's passed away, right? But that whole scene where Yaphet like risked his life to save the kids, beautiful, and it makes you love all the kids, right? It makes you love all the characters. It's not like the Wesley Crusher that you couldn't give a shit about. And what makes these kids good is they argue and they act like freaking kids. Right? They're pains in the asses and they do stupid things. Again, I've never got the feeling of being inside an intense Federation battle until this, which is so superior to the my previous best what's it called again? First Contact battle. I just love you're getting a sense of the 3-dimensionality of the ship as well as you're running through it. It feels real. It's building a world to us, right? And these little sparks, I know it's stupid, but those are the little sparks you always saw in Next Generation. You never see them in Discovery, do you? It's always slow motion, fat women in pantsuits flying around, right? Like, really? By the way, why is slow motion fat women in pantsuits like a thing? I don't understand. What's with the Discovery pantsuits, right? Why does it, like, really? Yeah, no, it's not a good look for anyone. Oh, man, I love that. Smash his face off. Okay, so again, you got genuine stakes right now, genuine danger, right? Not yeah. Problem saying no one might have recorded his stuff before it passed. It'd be wonderful if they do. They'll honor him either way. Yeah, they'll dedicate an episode to him. But again, beautiful direction, right? Beautiful direction as you're outside the ship going, and you're getting an idea of you feel like the ship's real. You feel like it's three-dimensional. Oh, I love it. Again, they do this with JJ Trek, but I think they do it. Now it feels real because it's like this. And then, look at yeah. And this, I'll be dead by now. Just wanted you to let you know, I would be. They would assign me pawn sacrifice. That would be my name. And I just want to point out, for all the money they spend on Discovery, this was the same set they basically used 3 or 4 times over, just lit differently, right? That's all it was. They just thought they just wanted to. They just know what they're doing, right? It's not about showing how women who are stunning and brave can do anything. No, this is about telling stories about people you care about. By the way, have you ever at any point got considered that his kid's skin color ever played anything in your affection towards it? No, of course not, because that would be weird, and you would be a weirdo if you did that, right? That would be an absolute weirdo. I again just love it. So this is where I get nervous, because this obviously turns into what's going to be a dream sequence.
Isaac?
Yeah, it's like he didn't turn into the normal, like, guns coming out of his head. And now we get the new title sequence. Well, I mean, again, pure Star Trek, completely original. I like how they don't have transporters in this one. Again, it's I guess legally they're okay, aren't they? And I do bet the vision of like how you're moving around the ship, that's pure Seth MacFarlane. I bet he's there directing. Yeah, pretty much saying he's the Steve Jobs of the operation. Yeah, listen. As long as I watch Discovery in about 15 minutes increments while I take the screen grabs and I take my notes on it, because I hate every second of it. This I'm going to watch and revel and enjoy my big screen, right? And it looks like it's going to look gorgeous. And I guess they're much more on like a war footing now with the. Again, I keep wanting to call them Kalon, but I think Kalons. I find they get the comedy just the right level. Like you get like the workplace humor, which I like, right? I think that many more than like it wouldn't work. It's very obvious to me that Star Trek Lower Decks is the first season anyway. Is Seth MacFarlane's log lines that when he first proposed his version of Star Trek, which this obviously became, right? It's all their plot. I bet it's the plots that he wrote because they all understand Star Trek. The log line, like they're the second contact, right? That's somebody who understands Star Trek did that, not the writing team. And then new person Ensign Charlie Burke, whoever she is. I guess we'll find out. I hope they're taking the piss out of Tilly. Like they have some obese weird red-headed obese girl, right? And who fails at everything. They're trying to make better. And she just gets fatter and fatter and thinks that's what they should have. Oh, that'll be funny, right? They should take Tilly from Discovery and put her as a character in this, right? And like they're sane, and she's like, I'm the best this episode. Tilly, no, Tilly, you're an ensign. You're not the captain. No, you need to lose weight, Tilly. Sorry, Tilly. Oh, June the 2nd. That's the kick in the balls. That is the genuine kick in the balls, right? It's a shame because that looks genuinely awesome. Okay, I haven't got to literally anything on my list. The thing to get to, right? Not a thing. Let's find out. I'll go to the. I have a. There we go. Oh God, I got so many things to look at. It's late. I don't know what to start with. Shall we look at the ratings spin? It's just so insane. The ratings thing is so insane. You know what? I can't resist. I think we've got to do this first, right? This is hilarious. And here, there's not enough in this to make a video out of, so this is perfect for a live stream. One of the greatest articles ever on Screen Rant. Let's go there. Now this is again comedy gold in every way. Comedy gold. Chris General's 10 best TV series ranked by IMDb. Right? By IMDb. Shall I spoil it and tell you what really happens? No. I think we're just going to experience it for ourselves, right? Chris Shomron has rated shows ranging from crime dramas to sci-fi to comedy. But which ones were hits and which ones sunk to the bottom of the ratings? Doctor Who sunk to the bottom of the ratings, right? That if you're in any doubt, that's what happened. Do you remember what the latest rating status was? Doctor Who 2 million on their big event episode, right? As current Doctor Who showrunner, Christian prepares to move on to the dog queue, I would have thought. Now, I am fascinated to see what are they doing next, right? And also, I'm somewhat surprised they haven't said what they're doing next. It does indicate, especially Jodie, right? It does indicate the roles and the work may be a little bit tough coming now, right? After they've done such a stunning and brave job with Doctor Who. Stunning and brave! Oh, like you thought. Broke the glass ceiling. Does that mean he broke the house? Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Well done. Move on to the next stage in their career, retirement. Fans will be wondering what they can expect next at the writer and producer. Hints for his next projects may be found in looking at his previous work. Oh, they're all going to be shit. The most important shows to look at for these hits are the ones where Christian had a serious impact on the run of the series as either executive producer or showrunner. While Chibnall's 2 episodes of Life on Mars may be fan favorites, the larger arcs were driven by. Well, what do we do on Life on Mars? And honestly, I didn't mind Chibnall when he's under somebody else's thumb. I thought this Torchwood stuff in season 2 was. I enjoyed season 2 of Torchwood, right? I did. I'm not sure if it stands up to a rewatch, but I enjoyed season 2 of Torchwood as it came out. I don't know. My producers' audience ratings on the IMDb can help shows which made the biggest splashes and are worth checking out. If Chibnall's departure from Doctor Who leaves fans wanting more, no, it doesn't. Right? Chibnall's departure from Doctor Who does not leave fans wanting more. Right? Absolutely not. So we're going to see this many times over. You're like, what is Malaterra in 2015? I never heard of Malaterra. When did he do it? Oh, Malaterra is an adaptation of Chibnall's Broadchurch. I'm going to see that often, right? Broadchurch is going to feature more than once on this list. They're not going to be able to find 10 things that people put on it. It's going to be Broadchurch many times over, right? The show's one of Commander Thomas Rotman and Chief Warrant Officer capturing machete as they investigate the murder of Nathan. It's Broadchurch, right? It's Broad. Yeah, we understand. Yeah, they said people didn't like it. Said it's a rip-off of Broadchurch because it's Broadchurch. Piss off. Camelot, never heard of it. For fans of Merlin who want some Chibnall flair in their Arthurian television, I don't. Camelot-proof audiences with darker look at the legends. Oh, there must be shit then. Focusing on clash between Arthur and his half-sister Morgaine. Unlike Merlin's family-friendly hydrant, Camelot drove into more sinister elements of the source material, portraying violations. Also, they want to go. It's Game of Thrones light, and they screwed it up. Okay, fine. Okay, now we understand. Oh look, it's Broadchurch again. Broadchurch, like really? So, Chibnall was the series creator and the head writer of the first season before it was cancelled due to reportedly scheduling conflict with slow stars. Or it was cancelled because it was shit. That could be. It was just cancelled. Oh, just a scheduling thing. We cancelled something successful because it was just scheduling, right? Other show's ratings were middling because many viewers found it lacked the erratic element from the Arthurian property. It shows Chibnall's fair for long-lasting properties that have complex myth. He did a shit job on this. What the hell? Like it was cancelled for one season. Everybody hated it. It was a Game of Thrones ripoff, right? So okay, we have Broadchurch, failure. And Broadchurch, which failed, right? Grace Point. Broadchurch again. It's like, and then Great Train Robbery. I tried watching this. It was really dull. I was like surprised. I couldn't work out why I wasn't enjoying it. Now I understand. Never watched this. It did well. It did well in the ratings. Maybe this is Morris Speed. You know, maybe it's Morris Speed. What's the name? Law and Order UK. I think it's Morris Speed, quite frankly. Torchwood. I like that season he did with it, right? But I think saying crediting him with Torchwood is a bit stupid. No, he was in charge of season 2 and he did pretty good. Born and Bred, never seen it. It's neither sci-fi nor adaptation. It's a show of a classic take on that kind of family television. The plots really go dark and they're always solved by the end of the episode. Born and Bred follows life of father and son running a hospital in a small 1950s village. A concept which would rival other TV famous family in similar styles. For those comparing Chibnall's first serious project with his memorable product, this might seem like a letdown. Leave me alone. What's Pond? Oh, get off! Pond Life? Really? It was like the web show. They leave me alone. Broadchurch, once again. Did you get bored watching Broadchurch and Doctor Who? Piss off. Doctor Who, you really earned that one. Piss off. Let's see what's doing on Radio Time. Let's see if they're freaking out still. Can neighbors be saved? Did it go woke? Probably not. Right? Probably not. It went woke. I mean, that sounds like why Jodie's Dr. Wicker is enjoying life after regeneration. Let's find out. I guess we'll find out, shall we? I don't have people vomiting on me all the time now. It's much nicer. Much nicer. Okay. Let's see. If this is a long one, I might make a video of it because it sounds like it's funny to me. I don't know about you. It sounds like I might take the piss out of it. Oh God. This was such a shit episode, wasn't it? And like she's so bad playing this role. It's a Hugh Fullerton one, so he does charge by the word, apparently. No, this is nothing. We'll whiz through this in a second. Current Time Lord Jodie Whittaker is set to leave Doctor Who behind this autumn. Bye-bye! Banana. Hey, don't let the door hit you on the way out, darling. Bye-bye! However, behind the scenes, Widow has technically left. She filmed her final exit. According to producer, her own response to exit has been markedly more positive than you would expect. I had a little chat with recently Doctor Who executive producer Matt Stevens said she spent time with her family over Christmas and she's basically catching up with people and she's unemployed. I think she's enjoying being Doctor Who in a different kind of way now. What's it? Somebody's calling. It's a cold call from America. I think I'm enjoying Doctor Who in a different way now because obviously she's still the Doctor until autumn. She's not. Goodbye. I've heard other actors who played the part say they've. It was quite a nice period when you finished, but they're still wearing the coat. Blah 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 blah. She's an incredible actress, an incredible human being. Oh, it makes me wet thinking about it. It makes you wet, Matt. It makes me wet. Does it? Yes, it does. It makes me so wet because she's so incredible. As an incredible human being too. She's the best as ever. Oh, I'm so wet. I know you are, Matt. I know you are. It's okay, mate. Okay. Okay. Let's look at some of these headlines. I wait for the pictures to load up. Or maybe not, because the headlines are somewhat. Oh, here we go. Rumor: Darth Maul live action series in development. Couldn't give a shit. Walt Disney fans launch Mortal Kombat removes Disney CEO Bob Chapek from power. That's a bad idea. That's a bad idea, because then it goes back to Kathleen Kennedy's backer, right? It's basically between Bob Chapek and Kathleen Kennedy right now, right? I mean, there's those two camps. The Way of the Household live action series drops for I've never heard of it. Not interested. It's like anime. Not interested. Boondocks reboot no longer go at Netflix Max. I think that new owner coming in is stomping on a lot of stuff, right? Stomping on a lot of stuff. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Ring star Aka Wafina apologizes for using AAVE a non-black POC. Quits Twitter. What? What? I don't understand what that means. As a non-black, but what? Okay, I'm just looking at this because what does it even mean? AAVE in your street, like, oh God. I honestly, here we are. African American and vernacular English, right? Fine. Okay, fine. As her character continued to grow, thanks to the prominent appearance in Hollywood films such as the all-female remake of Ocean's 11 and the smash hit Crazy Rich Asians, criticism of her use of what was popularly referred to as African American vernacular English only continued to grow. Oh, so she's a Chinese wigger? But okay, fine. And she quits Twitter. Weirdo. Leave me alone. Weirdo. Lots of anime stuff. Not really interested. John Cleese mockingly suggests comedians issue content warnings. Well, they do that. Yes, Joe Rogan, take your 100 mil from Rumble. I'll be much happy with you on that. Marvel Comics has contempt for the Punisher and deep-seated dislike for the police and military. That is true. We agree with all of that. Batman predicted to gross more than internal. Batman's predicted gross more than internals entire domestic run and opening weekend. They're making a series of Captain America, Captain Carter. Shut up. Oh, this is gorgeous, right? We're going to get off this and say this is absolutely gorgeous. So, Superman likes to suck a cock now, okay? Look, God bless you. I have nothing against you if you like to suck a cock, right? Enjoy. I'm speaking from the suckee's point of view rather than the sucker. I'm a big fan of it as well. Only with the ladies, though. Honestly, I don't know why, but I wouldn't want a bloke blowjob, right? I would want a lady blowjob. I guess that's kind of like my constant, my constant reality. I would like a lady blowjob. I wouldn't like a bloke blowjob. Okay, but Superman likes to suck a dick now. Okay, God bless him. So nobody liked him sucking a dick, right? It didn't go down well, right? And the sales data was very bad. But then the author Tom Taylor, who is this, he is the reason that Australia is in fascism now, in totalitarian fascism. What's more fascist, Australia or Canada, right? Oh man, hope those truckers beat the government, right? Yeah, they are being so dirty. Taking away their fuel, taking away their propane. Oh man, it's so disgusting. You know what? Because they're scared. You know they should just be they should just blockade everything. Truckers everywhere. They should truckers around the world should then blockade. Well, let's say truckers around everywhere else should just blockade in the Western world in protest of Canada, right? That would freak them out, right? If France and Britain and all across America, truckers just blockaded the streets and honked their horns in solidarity with their. This is a people's uprising, right? This is the people uprising. Just close your eyes, darling. Men know how to look better, baby. I don't see the problem, baby. I don't want to know. Something I don't want to find out. I don't want to find out. But anyway. So Tom Taylor, the super SJW, said, "Don't be silly." One of this huge condescending Twitter spree. Betty came and said, "Oh, why do they think it's silly bad? Could it be this? No. Could it be this? Oh no, because it didn't even come out in December. So now the sales data is out, and it's not doing very well. Really, nobody is enjoying this. Superman sucking a dick. Wow. Stick around to the end of this. It's worth it. Today I woke up with piles of strangers in my mentions attacking the sales of Superman Sunken 56 and celebrating its fame of that comic." He goes on and on and on and on and on. So it wasn't even out yet. So let's see what happened, right? See how long it went on for. On and 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 on. Right? Oh my God. It is like highlighting YouTubers again. Oh no! Wait, it didn't even come out appear in the December stuff. What? God, you're insufferable. So insufferable. So then, because it didn't come out till January. So anyway, what's the sales data? This article better have the sales data in it. Unfortunately, Tom Taylor's denial thread, his punchline is a complete lie, as anyone who read our reporting would know. The annual Superman Son of Kal-El didn't come out in December, as it fell off the top 50 of the chart completely when it came to unit sales. The book did place 45 on the top 50 comics sold by dollar in December, right? Now, not only was this narrative shoddy, but he posted tweets in January, but the new January sales charts confirm it, right? So and he could have just phone up his editor and find out if this is true. Barely made it into the unit chart. It was 42 in place of the top 50. It was 50th, dead last on the list, right? It was clear in January Taylor's thread was a deflection, given he never showed the number. So now the receipts have been shown, and this condescending piece of shit had his ass handed to him. Here's an article I wanted to do. This looked really fun. This looked really fun. See, this is again. I always look for stuff I can't really do videos on. This is just more fun and actually 10 Doctor Who episodes that almost happened, right? That all this sounds fun, right? And what culture has not been good a lot of the time for Doctor Who? But let's see if this is one. David Tennant nearly clashed with the Wizarding World again. Okay, whether it comes from show running staff or individual writer, every single episode of Doctor Who starts with a simple, exciting idea. Not Jodie's. Let's do a story where women are the bestest ever. It never happened. Really? Okay, wonderful. Story concepts are tossed around and pitch meeting monsters are discussed. Frantic late night emails, but slowly, once the basic outline comes fully realized to television, it's beamed out across the world. Okay, they make TV shows. I understand. But on every idea, oh God, shut up. Fine. 10th Doctor goes full Indiana Jones. Mark Gasser scripted many Doctor Who episodes in 2000. Okay, just since 2005. In fact, the 9th Doctor, 9th to the 12th Doctor, he wrote episode 3, every single one except the 3rd and 4th. What? Every series except for the 3rd and 4th, although he did come close to filling in those gaps. Back in the 2000s, Gasser was working on a story called The Suicide Exhibition, which was intended to air during Series 4. So that'll be Matt Smith and Donna, right? Was eventually replaced with Fires of Pompeii. This huge blockbuster episode would involve naughty nationalist socialists from Germany in the 1930s, the British Museum, and the Second World War. And according to the writer himself, it would have had an adventurous romp in the vein of classic Indiana Jones flick. See, this would have worked. This would have been fun. At first draft, Russell D. Davis, former chairman, said, let's make it about the naughty national socialists from the Germany in the 1930s and do a full Indiana Jones on it. The whole museum was a puzzle. That would have been fun. See, that's why Russell D. Davis is awesome, right? Yeah, that would have been fun. Vampire Who, after delivering 2 incredible Doctor Who series in 2005 2007, Paul Cornell, really, who's a good writer, huge douchebag, who hasn't written for any more television, but hasn't been a lack of try. Haven't been able to get a job, have you, mate? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Why don't you condescend to the audience a little bit more? I'm sure that will just go down well, right? I'm sure everybody just loves it when you do that. Why do you put half your audience on the chain block? Yeah. Oh, haven't got more work, have you? What a shocker. Rather had multiple opportunities to pen Doctor more episodes over the years, but none of these opportunities ever panned out. Yes. Including many proposals and pitches, was a festive story in which the Doctor saved a young boy's life on Christmas, as well as an episode called Pride and Prejudice and Daleks, which very much speaks for itself. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Another crazy idea, Corner had an adventure in which the 12th Doctor turned into a vampire, a real vampire, mind you. None of that fishy business. That would have been an episode revolved around a group of bloodsuckers living peacefully in London, and the idea the Doctor was turned into one, suggested by Stephen Moffat, who wanted Cornell to explore the less trustworthy, slightly more sinister version of the character. More Capaldi. That would have been awesome. He would have been an excellent vampire. That is true. I would have enjoyed that. Next one up. Doctor Who meets the Thing. Okay. There's something really terrifying about not knowing who the enemy is. Horror Fang Rock essentially is that. Movies like The Thing play with the concept really well. By the way, in The Thing, the whole plot is given away at the beginning by the Swedish scientist trying to kill the dog. Says, "Get away!" When you translate it, it's not a real dog. It's not a real dog. It's only pretending. And they don't make it, as I recall. Fine. The Doctor almost did this in the 70s with the scrap stories, The Shape of Terror. The adventure would have featured a shape-shifting alien called the Energid, which faces off the third Doctor and his companion Joe, and a group of disposable side characters inside a deserted research base. This story was pitched years before Zygons, also shape-shifting aliens, were introduced and reduced their ability to absorb people's brains, the Enneagram. It sounds a bit. I'm glad they didn't do this. It sounds a bit. Yeah, it sounds like an average Pertwee story. The Doctor's son. Yeah, there's also the Doctor's wife. There's a bunch of these ones. Doctor's brother. I thought that was the Hartnell one he wanted to do. Loneliness is one of the main reasons Doctor constantly picks new companions after all. It's not like 13 can just go return to Gallifrey and hang out with the buddies there. They all tell her to piss off. She's too annoying. Come back in any other regeneration. Not that she's a real regeneration. The Doctor doesn't have a proper family. Either. Okay, blah, 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 blah. First Doctor himself once put forward the idea that Doctor comes face to face with an evil time-traveling son. I thought it was his brother. Hartnell even wanted to play both roles. I thought this was his brother. If it had been made the son of Doctor Who, the possible series title would have aired sometime in a second or third. Yes. The Battle TARDIS. This sounds interesting. Where are we? Doctor Who wouldn't have been the show we know and love without the TARDIS. Blah, 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 blah. It's impossible to imagine an episode without the TARDIS. Most of the time, the TARDIS isn't used all that much. Blah, 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 blah. A few years ago, writer James Henry wanted to do something with the TARDIS that we've never seen before. He wanted to turn it into a full-on battle machine. Okay. When was this? During Capaldi. Again, that would have worked during Capaldi, right? Yeah, I think that totally would have worked during Capaldi.
During the Kabaddi Day, Henry was invited to pitch some ideas for an episode. One concept was the story involving Strax Sontaran, put on trial and sentenced to death. But even better was his desire to write an episode about a battle TARDIS. Okay, so that sounds much better. TARDIS built specifically for war. Okay. If the Doctor's current TARDIS excel... Okay, so he's on a... Fine. Yeah, the Doctor is trapped on a battle TARDIS. Sounds relatively interesting. Doctor is ordered to kill his companion. When was this? Rather than... I'm skipping till I can find out what they're talking about. Rather than having them work together, the proposed Fourth Doctor story sealed orders would have found the Doctor and his companion Romana at odds. Listen, if it's Lala Ward, I'm not surprised. They nearly killed each other. Described as a political thriller in which the Time Lords ordered the Doctor to kill Romana. This adventure was scripted by Christopher Priest. I'm surprised Big Finish haven't made it then. Who most people will know as the author of The Prestige, right? The story was set to be very non-linear and complex, playing around with time paradoxes, an alternate Doctor and multiple TARDISes existing inside one another before concluding with Romana's departure. Priest accidentally did end up writing the script, but it was never produced. So the idea of the Doctor chasing one of his companions with both sides messing in time in order to stay one step ahead of the other sounds bloody fantastic. You're right. We don't know how scripts please played out, mind you, but would love to. Yeah, Big Finish. This is like you want to get on, right? This is one you totally want to get on. Most Haunted Doctor Who edition. Well, they did this on Big Finish, right? Tom McRae's televised Doctor Who contributions are a mixed bag. On one hand, he penned a decent Cyberman two-parter in Series 2. Rusty Davis penned it, or penned all the good bits anyway. On the other hand, he wrote the terrific six-part story, The Girl Who Waited. He wrote that. That was actually a good down story. Okay, I thought that was quite good. As a result, he really does have that special sauce. Okay, so when did he want to do this? Another story for season 4. This ghostly Big Finish did a story just like this. Hang on. Let's have a look. I never even talked about McCoy. Yeah, wait. Big Finish did a story just like this. Let's open this up. A 10th Doctor story. And Bernard Cribbins in. It was written by him. That would make sense. That Donna Noble one's pretty darn good. I do like that. Tell you that the new logo is the Kiss of Death. Where is it? Lady Christina. The first season wasn't bad. Didn't bother with the second. This was it. No Place. Yeah. This is totally it. This was written by James Goss. Okay, so this is exactly the same premise. It's Haunted Makeovers. Yeah, it's okay. It's a reality show. So this would have been the companion light one. Okay. I guess it's kind of an obvious idea because they already did it. So, that kind of gives it away. Dr. Battle's super intelligent ants. Okay, but when was this? Based on by Roger Dixon, the ants were defeated. 1960s. Second Doctor. So some clever even. Don't really care. Leave me alone. Doctor versus the Wizarding World. Now, this is one that's interesting to me. The later David Tennant years are some of the most popular in Doctor Who history, with many of them citing the period as one of the so golden eras. I tend to agree. Undeniably, the Doctor was absolutely dominating the small screen around the time, but he wasn't the only famous British character who was an all-time high, but yeah, Harry Potter. For the 2008 Christmas special Tennant era, showrunner Rusty Davis initially toyed with the idea of getting a Harry Potter creator to write an episode. He tried many times, season 1 as well. But this soon changed, and they declined. They wanted to, and decided that he wanted her to appear in an episode. David's proposal was Rowling would star as herself, as a writer struggling to come up with Harry Potter's follow-up. then a space bug would attach itself to her back, causing her imagination to become real. Doctor would then have to battle witches and wizards and monsters in order to save the day at Christmas. Oh, wouldn't that be wonderful? That would have been, wouldn't that have been huge? 2008 Christmas special. Oh my God. Rose was created by the Doctor in an experiment. Yeah, I did kind of hear this. Let's have a look. The end of season 5 Boomtown was written by Russell Davis. However, it wasn't always the plan. Davis had only filled the slot himself because the episode was meant to go where the episode was meant to go never came to fruition. In many ways, it's a good thing because the story is almost got an incredible. Because the story that we got is almost incredible. Is incredible, almost utterly bizarre. Originally, the 11th episode was due to be scripted by Paul Abbott, who was one of the most famous British comedy creators of Shameless. He intended to reveal that Rose, stay with us, had been created by the Doctor in an experiment to find the perfect companion. Okay, then upon discovering the truth, Captain Jack would have faced a tricky moral dilemma: tell her or stay quiet. While the Ninth Doctor wasn't exactly in a stable place emotionally, thanks to the Time War, quite how Abbott was planning to justify him lying and manipulating Rose and anybody else. Furthermore, yeah, that doesn't really sound very good. Nah, give that one a miss. Fine. Let's have a quick look at the Sylvester McCoy stuff, because I really, really loved him on TV. And he did. And let's go and see how he went on audio, right? Because it took a while to find its feet. Silence of Time is naff, right? Fearmonger, also naff. I would say 299. It's very. It's John Blum writing it, I think, and it's very right on, very like, yeah, man, like thinking it was all the worst excesses of the new Adventures. Yeah, Jonathan Blum. It was SJW before SJW. Thinking they're fighting the power. Genocide Machine, also a miss. They really didn't know what they were doing with McCoy at the beginning. Fires of Vulcan was good because it fitted nicely into season 24. Right, if you want that season 24 Doctor, that's it. Shadow of the Scourge works well. It's a horrible cover. There's a better cover you can get online. This is in New Adventures territory. I think this works. Dust Breeding, they were just kind of trying to settle down with Sylvester McCoy. They didn't really know how to do his era, so they had to really create their own, going out into making their own thing. But that was the best of a mediocre bunch. Colditz was good though. Colditz introduces Klein, who whenever Sylvester McCoy is going in a new direction, it's always much better, right? And that's really organic to what that Doctor is. It was very, I think, pushing forward. So Colditz is a strong story, right? That you feel like you're in season 27. Right, you feel like there's a nice continuation, and again, it's going interesting places. The Rapture also has Tony Blackburn in, freaking awesome. It's basically the Doctor in some awful Club 1830 location with an evil monster, and it works. Bang Bang a Boom, sort of a Christmassy special, season 24 one. There's a intergalactic a talent show going on and a rip-off of Top Gear when it was good. Project Lazarus, okay, Dark Flame garbage, avoid. Project Lazarus, good, very good. He's only in it like in a cameo. Flip Flop, also excellent. Flip Flop is good, again, season 24, but Flip Flop because it's pushing the boundaries. Whenever they push boundaries, they come something interesting. Master is okay, it's one of the better ones. Harvest is good though, because this is one of the good new directions they go in. Dreamtime mediocre, Unregenerate mediocre, Live 34, and Night Thoughts. These are all a bit safe. They're all a bit very much season 26, without having that depth, really. I think Harvest was good though. Harvest was good. Settling, I don't really recall at all. Red, I think wasn't bad. No Man's Land also wasn't bad as well, as was Nocturne. But this is all the Seventh Doctor, Ace and Hex thing, which they didn't know what to do with at this point. Once they worked out what to do with it, it got very, very, very good. But all this is kind of mediocre, which is a shame for the Seventh Doctor. Return of the Daleks is good, though, because that ties into Dalek Empire. Frozen Time is reasonably good, right? Again, they're having a better idea what they're doing with it. Dark Husband, I remember being garbage. Death Chronicles and Kingdom. Again, all this stuff doesn't really meet its potential. 40 is a bunch of individual episodes. Magic Mousetrap, good one. Celestial Toymaker, a bit of a spoiler, but that was definitely a good one. Angel of Scarlatti as well. Enemy of the Daleks, also good. I think that's a subscriber-only release, wasn't it? Man, they're on $12 already now. Wow. See, but now they're on the good stuff, right? So now you got the Klein trilogy where they're going in completely a new direction, very, very successfully, right? When they do that, they say, and they should be boxing these four. Is it 4? I think these 4 stories together, right? Because I think they do more Klein, but I think they should box these together and sell them as a box set. Oh, they're 3 stories. I think they should sell these together as a box set for $12.99, quite frankly. So the Forge they had a few times with Sylvester McCoy. This ties nicely into. Actually, it's more with Colin Baker. So the Forge is like an ongoing villain. Project Destiny, Death in the Family was excellent. Really, really excellent. Maggie Staples' last story, I believe. And Lurkers at the... I can't remember if I hated this or liked this. I think I liked it. I think I liked it. So 4 Doctors. Yeah, that was the subscriber only disc. So then you did the Missing Season 27, which honestly was marred by having... what's the name in it so much? What's the name? Who isn't as good as they think they are at Big Finish. He's on the cover, and his covers are somewhat lackluster as well. Crime of the Century, although great idea for a story. What's the name? Beth Chalmers, right? They bring Beth Chalmers as this new character. Beth Chalmers is supposed to be like this socialite daughter of a criminal. So just take a while to open up. And that all sounded very interesting, right? Julia Sawalha was going to play her on TV. That was kind of like the idea. And they weren't contracted or anything. And Beth Chalmers just doesn't do it at all, right? She doesn't sound. She should sound sexy posh, right? Like this should have been like what's her name? It's playing Pamela Anderson. Lily James, is it? Yeah, that sort of like sexy posh. And because of that, all these reasonably good stories are all kind of marred. She's just not very good at it, right? Somewhat interesting. Robophobia, again, they're going in the newish direction, but it really flounders, right? It really flounders until they get to Protect and Survive. Yeah, when they hit Protect and Survive, they are on great territory. They're in a completely new world, and it really, really works. And it's basically these 3 stories are a great sequel to Curse of Fenric. In fact, these are the 3. It's a bit of a crowded TARDIS at the time. This was actually good. Unit Dominion, way overpriced, ridiculously overpriced. Right? That's crazy. £35. This is one of their first box sets. It introduces the Alex McQueen Master. It's a weird, kind of like somewhat side universe. Okay, so then they have more Klein, and Klein stuff is always good. So yeah, these 3 are good. Persuasion, Starlight Robbery was excellent. I remember that was good. And Tracy and Daleks Among Us. Again, I think for Sylvester McCoy to work, it's got to be pushing into new territory. That's very Sylvester McCoy. Light at the End is great. I love that one. This is kind of fun as well. Regeneration games. Now I feel kind of comfortable back in season 25, right? Or season 26, I should say. This works nicely, Assassination Games. So then after the stuff with Hex, it just, for me, it kind of flounders, right? After the whole Protectors 5 thing, it kind of flounders. I do this Bernie Summerfield ones are okay. But again, this whole little range going Afterlife, Revenge of the Swarm, Mask of Tragedy, and Signs and Wonders. It's a nice, again, pushing new grounds. But now you get something like that's fantastic, like Highest Science, fan-freaking-tastic, and Damaged Goods. These two, what great adaptations. Just head and shoulders above the rest, right? The Sylvester McCoy one with Bernie Summerfield didn't really work that well, and they really tried. It was much better with David Warner. This is a step-in trilogy where all of a sudden their companion is swapped with another companion from another time. They're trying to work out what's going on. So again, we start floundering a bit now. We Are the Darks. He meets up with Mel again, and Mel 2.0 is much better. But again, we're all into now. We're into kind of like mediocre fare. Warehouse, Terror of the Sontarans. They're just forgettable. That's what they are. All Consuming Fire is excellent. Theater of War, excellent. The adaptation is excellent. You're the Doctor and Other Stories again. Nightshade, excellent. Two Masters is good. Yeah, that's excellent. Yeah, this Ace and Mel 2.0. Yeah, I will give it all a miss. I'll give it a miss. Fiesta Down, Maker of Demons, New Doctors, Old Doctors, New Monsters, Original Sin, good. River Song, yawn. Yeah, now High Price of Parking. Again, all these things are totally forgettable. And this is where we get the first Trump derangement syndrome. A politician who was a businessman who's totally evil. Yeah, really incredible, right? How many times we bloody see that, right? Over and over again. Red was again all this forgettable, but when they bring Klein back, Klein is good. This is pretty good. The New Adventures team are pretty good. But they're all too expensive. None of these are worth the money. Okay, Muse of Fire. That's got what's the name in it as Iris Wildfire. Katie Manning, and she was always good as that. Yeah, this. Oh god, now we're into real dire territory. Avoid all of this stuff. Monsters of Gotcroft, boring as hell. Dark Universe, Psychic Circus, Subterfuge. This is all garbage. Now we get to like the worst ever. Man, you can tell. The minute Trump derangements and it kicks in, like it's like kicked in, and it goes blah. And Grey Man and Mountain, mediocre. And then Torchwood. One second. I want to just look at Torchwood range for a second. Torchwood monthly range, okay? Who buys this shit? That has nothing at all to do with Torchwood, right? Like no contact. Oh look, minor character. Oh yeah, Anto, we quite like him. Characters who are never in Torchwood. Strax and Ianto again. Minor character. Characters never in Torchwood. Minor characters. I do like quite like Torchwood one. She just because she's good. Again, you think when you go back and you actually find people who are in Torchwood, you're like, oh, that sounds reasonably interesting, right? That sounds reasonably interesting. But Reese and the Anto's Excellent Adventure. It's clearly just the people they can get, which is not much because you cancel Captain Bloody Jack, you moron. Who is interested in this stuff? I mean, like, how long ago was this one out, even? 2021, you can tell. 2021, the rot had totally set in. Torchwoods look garbage. It looks absolute garbage. Let's see if there's any news here at Big Finish. Yeah, I got the... I've downloaded that, Annihilators. I shall be listening to it. Fine. Oh, I didn't know my camera was off. I had no idea. How long has my camera been off for? Bloody hell. Doctor Who doesn't work. You can just tell. You can just tell when it falls apart. Fine. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. I think Dan's on later tonight, isn't he? At 9:30. Let's have a quick look. Let's have a quick look at the YouTubes. We'll go to homepage. And I'm live. That's good to know. Canadian cops are arresting protesters and seizing fuel from the convoy. Yeah, but Black Lives Matter. That's all good, baby. That's all good. So this starts in 25 minutes. I'm going to give you the link. Here, I'll share it with you. Add to stream. Extra Doctor Who talk with Ian and Dan. I'm up for it. I will listen to it as I'm munching on dinner. Here we go. So here's the link. Go check that out. Go check that out, everyone. A missed target novel, I guess so. Thank you for joining me tonight. I'll be back on Thursday. More videos tomorrow. More videos every day, man. Videos everywhere. I hope you enjoy them. My name is Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet.